this is Hannah, and thank you for joining me today. I wanted to do a video just about this ring today. It is really special and unique, so I thought it just deserved all the attention. So yeah, I recently got this ring and a lot of other junk type rings, and got it online, and I saw the picture and I was like, you know, that is a really cool Art Deco looking ring, and I was like, I bet this is worth something. So I actually just received it and listed it online, and it almost immediately sold for good money, over $100. So I was not planning on making a video so soon, but I have to since I sold it, and I've got to send it out tomorrow. So we're going to talk about this ring and what I have found out about it. This is circa 1930s celluloid ring. Now these are just like a craft type jewelry piece. And looking at this ring, I wouldn't have thought that. It has amazing craftsmanship, just very sleek lines. These are often referred to as prison rings because they were often, well, made in prison by prisoners. They were made in POW camps, but they were also made just by, regular normal people. I'm not sure where exactly it got started. I'm wondering, since it's referred to as a prison ring, that maybe that's where it started and gained popularity during that time, and so other people started making them. Prisoners often, would craft things, draw things and send them home to their loved ones. So this was something that was probably made, I don't know if it's made for a child because this is so small. It is size 4, but it could have just been made for a lady who just had really dainty fingers. Also, these rings were normally not made this way. They actually were a lot bigger, more square, and a photo would be set in under clear, transparent celluloid. And they were often, given to their sweetheart or someone that they loved. Also, mourning type rings, or, like a memorial ring where they would set a picture in there, maybe their father or their mother, to commemorate them. I want to really get a close-up of this. I mean, it has so many different colors. It is just so beautiful. Now, I'm going to share with you 2 articles that I found talking about these rings. The one article that I found actually shares an excerpt from an old craft type book from 1937. It's called Amateur Craftsman's Cyclopedia of Things to Make, and it actually has an article called Making Colorful Modern Rings Out of Toothbrush Handles. So more than likely that's what at least some of these pieces are from. Old toothbrushes. People also used like combs, old celluloid combs, celluloid vanity, mirror handles, all sorts of things. Basically, it was, just cheap disposable items that often got broken, that were, very prolific at the time. So people would just gather scraps, gather old things, and these were not melted down at all. They were not molded. What they did is they took sheets of the celluloid, so they had to find just the right shape. So like a comb or a handle, would already be flat. and they would stack, you know, different colors. So here they have like ivory color, cream color, then here's an orange and ivory again, and then this really cool looking kind of pearlescent reddish color on top. And I figured they would heat this to bond it, but actually what they would use, since glue was very scarce during World War II, they were just heat bonded. Now, according to the article, you would use acetone. So I'm not sure, especially in prison, if that was something that they could get a hold of, but I'm assuming they heated it somehow. And how you would bend and shape the ring shank, you would actually just submerge the celluloid in boiling water, and it would soften it up. And then you could take it out and you could shape it. Sanded down, pieced together, very meticulous, very time consuming. You know, people who made these, they weren't like making hundreds of them. Like, they probably only made a few because they took so long to make. Now, I found another article about one of the most well-known celluloid ring artists, and he was the most prolific ring artist, and his name is Bob Dodd. Now, he was actually in the Navy in World War II, and that's where he got started making these rings. He just really enjoyed making them. He made them for other people, and he really enjoyed the fact that his rings were being sent, you know, all over the world. And after he got out of the war, he actually kept making these, and to my knowledge, he kept making them until basically he passed away. He was 93 years old, I believe. He was from Illinois. And the article about him is really interesting. It's an old Etsy article, and the woman who interviewed him actually went to his studio, actually learned how to make these rings herself. I could not find where maybe she sold them or still made them, which is a shame. I really think this would be a cool craft to bring back again. So maybe I'll try my hand at it. I don't know. I just think it's really awesome, and I love learning new techniques and trying different things. So this one's pretty unique in the design, and I can see now, looking at this and how it's constructed, why it sold so quickly. So since I have this piece, and before I send it out, I really wanted to document this ring and talk about the history and the significance of it, so that later I could, you know, see this video and be like, yeah, that was a really cool ring. So I hope you guys learned something new. I definitely did recently, and it was really cool researching this. We'll have already seen all the screenshots I've shared of other examples, so that will help you identify these rings while you're out in the wild, and hopefully you can find one of these. I would love to find one of the rings that Bob Dodd made. I think he had more of a signature style to his rings that you could easily identify. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short little video about this amazing ring, and let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you already knew about celluloid prison rings. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and also consider subscribing to my channel. I love to share more educational content. I normally talk about glass beads, but I thought this was really special to share. So I will see you guys in the next video.